Hi everyone! Happy Monday! It's time for your Archeia Guidance Angel Cards weekly reading. My name is Kelly Flanagan and I'm author of Archeia Guidance, Inspirations from the Feminine Aspects of the Archangels. My amazing partner, the very talented artist, Courtney Nutter, she and I were guided to create this deck of angel cards for you. And you can get your very own deck of angel cards on our website, which is archeia.guidance.com. We have a link for you in the comment section on Facebook, and the link is in the bio on Instagram, so go check that out. Find out more about the Archeiai, who are the female archangels. Most people know them in their masculine form. They also have a feminine side known as the Archeiai, and they're here helping us right now, so go check that out. So what I like to do for your weekly reading is I just shuffle the cards until I'm guided to stop, and then I will pull 3 cards for the week, one for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end. It's all done through the law of attraction, the power of intention. There are no mistakes. It's all divinely guided. Always have great messages for us every week to help keep us on track in our spiritual growth, helping us to navigate this thing called life. Oh, and there's Gail. Hi, Gail. Thank you for being here today. Appreciate it. Great to see you too. Let's see what message the Archeiai have for us this week. First card is Archeia Mikaela, the angel of faith. And she reminds us to hold our faith, say our prayers, move our feet, and trust that God and the angels have heard your prayers and that they are doing everything that they can. Consideration, things that we don't always know about, can't always see, that God and the angels for the best and highest good of everyone involved, where most of the time we're just concerned about our little bit or piece in the whole puzzle, and because they can see a bigger picture, they ask that we hold our faith. Are you still there, Gail? Let me know. I lost you for a minute. Let me know that we're connected again. For some reason the connection went out, but I think I restored it. Anyway, what I was saying is our job is to ask God and the angels for help. We have to ask them. They are bound by the law of free will, which is what we come here to do on the earth plane, and they are bound by that law. So we have to ask for their help. They cannot intervene without our permission. We have to grant permission for that. So when we ask for their help, and we don't even have to ask for specifics, just say, please help. And they know what to do. They know what you need help with. And so our job is to ask for their help and then trust that they will help us. So holding that faith, holding the line, holding our belief that God and the angels are with us all the time, that's what we have to do. And then their job is to answer our prayers. And we have to be open to allowing them to answer our prayers. I know sometimes for me, especially, I get impatient and I feel like I know what's best, and I get in there and I try to mess it all up. And sometimes that gets in the way. That gets in the way of what God and the angels are trying to work out in our lives. So, Archeia Mikaela reminds us to hold our faith, allow them to work things out for the best and highest good of everyone. She says, God and the angels are always present. You may not see the immediate results of your prayers, but God and the angels hear every prayer you make. Hold your faith in God and let go of any fears. Stay grounded in faith and miracles happen. So she's also saying a lot of times what causes us to become impatient is we get nervous, we get worried, we get concerned that it's not happening fast enough, or it's not going to happen the way that we think it should happen. And she says that when those fears come in, when that worry, when that doubt, when those things start creeping in, because they do, we're human, that's part of the human experience, but she says that's when you pray. That's when you say, please help. And sometimes you're asking them to help you to not be worried and not be afraid and not be not have doubts. And they hear those prayers too. They hear those prayers too. So when you are in those places of worry and fear and doubt, that's what they're doing, is asking you to hold your faith, call on them, keep asking for their help. So Archeia Mikaela, the angel of faith, will help you to hold the line. Oh, and then we have Archeia Sophia. She is the angel of truth, and she helps us to know ourselves and to know the truth of ourselves. So I'm seeing the that saying where, you know, it's the prayer for asking God to help us to know the truth of ourselves, no matter how beautiful that truth may be. So our definition, sometimes when we're looking, when we're taking that inventory of ourselves and our true selves, it's like we want to nitpick, you know, every little fault and shortcoming, you know, all of those negative things about us. But Archeia Sophia reminds us that there are many, many, many more beautiful qualities about us that we don't give ourselves credit for. And so she's coming in to remind us of the truth of us, the truth of our being. We may have flaws or shortcomings that we define as those things, but we have many, many more positive qualities, and that is the totality of us, the good, the bad, the ugly, but also the beautiful that's within us as well. There was something else about that I wanted to say. It left me. But she's reminding us to be sure when we're doing that inventory of ourselves and we're taking a look at the big picture. Yeah, sure. We can list all of those things that we feel we've done wrong, all of the mistakes we've made. Those are the things that you know, we feel like we've fallen short. But there are also, like I always say, you know, patience may not be one of my strong suits, but I have many, many other fine qualities. So I don't want to be defined by my shortcomings. I don't want to be defined by the things that limit me. When you look at the totality of yourself, there's so many more beautiful things that you can focus on, so many more positive things that you can look at, and you see the bigger picture. You see that, yeah, there may be things that you can change, but there are other things that that are so much more beautiful about you that, you know, you cannot define yourself by the shortcomings that you may perceive that you have. So she says, call on me to see all sides of any situation. The truth for you is not always the same truth for everyone else. Everyone has their own truth based on their own life circumstances. I am here to help you seek your truth. It is safe to be honest with yourself. Knowing who you truly are will set you free. So you're not defined. She's saying you're not defined by those shortcomings. You're not defined by those mistakes. That's not the truth of who you are. There's so much more than that. There's so much more depth to your beauty here. And Archeia Sophia, the angel of truth, wants you to see that. She wants you to see that beauty within you. And to know that that's what God and the angels see. That's your truth. They see your truth. They know your truth. They don't define you by anything other than the beauty that you are. Such a beautiful message from Archeia Sophia. Oh, and then we have Archeia Annunciata. She is the angel of hope, and she wants you to be your authentic self. Be your authentic self. Flaws and all. Flaws and all. Understanding that the mistakes that you've made do not define you helps you to own all of you. That's what being authentic is about. It's about not pretending to, making excuses or blaming other people for mistakes that you've made in your life. When you take ownership, when you take responsibility for who you are on all levels, that's what being authentic is. When you can say, yeah, I made mistakes. I didn't handle that the best way that I could have. That's being authentic. Being, owning how, owning and being responsible for your actions. That's what being authentic is about. When you're pretending that you didn't make mistakes, trying to bypass that, or making excuses, well, I only did that because of this, or trying to blame others, that's not being authentic. That's not being authentic. You are being authentic when you can say, yeah, this is me, this is what I did. I wish I'd done things differently, and next time I will. I learned from that. I've learned from those mistakes. That's what being authentic is Archeia Annunciata, the angel of hope, will help you to do that. And owning your truth and speaking your truth, that helps other people to see what being authentic is about. Being vulnerable, being humble, that's all part of being authentic. And that's how you step into your power and share the truth of your being. So that's what this week is about. It's about being able to see your truth, to know your truth, to share your truth, to believe in your truth. That's what this week is about. Archeia Annunciata says, you are a gift to this world. You came here to be your authentic self and to share the gift of you with the world. The world is a brighter place with you in it, and your beautiful presence is needed. Go forth in confidence, knowing that everyone's life you touch is made better because you are in it. So Archeia Annunciata, the angel of hope, will help you to be your authentic self. Such a great message for this week. I'm going to do a quick recap of the message for this week, for the weekly reading, and then we will start our angel party. So please stay tuned for that. I will start a new live stream for our angel party where I will be drawing cards for you. I'll be pulling cards, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But a quick recap of this week's message: Archeia Mikaela, the angel of faith, wants you to hold your faith in God and the angels, and to know that your prayers are heard. When you are feeling worried or feel fearful or doubtful, when you're doubting yourself, when you're doubting God and the angels, they're saying, say your prayers, ask for help. Ask for help to hold your faith if you're not able to hold that line. Ask for help. You have to ask. They are bound by the law of free will, so you have to ask for their help and then allow them to help you. Don't get in there and try to control things or manipulate or to make it work out how you think is the best way to work out. Let God and the angels work it out in the best way possible for everyone involved. And their job is to help you. Your job is to ask and then allow them to help you. And then they will help you in the best way possible for everyone involved. So Archeia Mikaela, the angel of faith, wants you to hold your faith. And then Archeia Sophia, the angel of truth, wants you to get honest, wants you to understand that the mistakes you made, those do not define you. You're not defined by your shortcomings. You're not defined by what other people think of you. You're defined by so much more than that. God and the angels see your light. They see your truth. And they want you to see that too. And that's how they want you to define yourself. You're a child of God. You're here to shine your light. But you have to know your light. When you define yourself by your shortcomings or your limitations or by what other people say you are, you're limiting yourself. And in the eyes of God, you're limitless. You're limitless. So Archeia Sophia, the angel of truth, will help you to see the truth of your being. That you're so beautiful on every level, and all of the good and all of the positive outweighs any mistakes you could have ever made. So ask her to help you see the beauty in yourself and in everyone around you. And then Archeia Annunciata, the angel of hope, helps you to be authentic. She wants you to be your authentic self, to say, yeah, I made mistakes, but I'm not going to pretend that I didn't. I'm not going to blame other people for that. I'm not going to make excuses for it. I'm going to own it. I'm going to apologize if I need to. I'm going to make corrections if I need to. And that's what true authenticity is being able to say, yeah, I made mistakes, but I've learned from it. This is what I've learned. And then sharing that with others, sharing what you've learned, and saying that, yeah, I made mistakes, but that's not the truth of my being. That's not who I am or what I am. I'm more than that. I can learn from those things to help me be more of who I really am, who I truly am. So Archeia Annunciata, the angel of hope, will help you to be authentic in everything you do. Such a great reading. Yes, great reading this week. I agree. Thank you so much for being here today. Be sure to share the Archeia love with all of your family and friends here on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Pinterest. We're also on Instagram, so be sure to check that out as well. Check out our website, archeiguidance.com, where you can get your very own deck of angel cards. You can book a personal reading with me if you would like more in-depth messages from the Archeiai, who are the female archangels. And you can check out our angel shop, where we have so many fun products to help you stay connected to the Archeia energy. So go check that out. And be sure to check out our new cards, the Chakra Sirens Energy Healing cards. Be sure to check those out as well. We have a Facebook group that you can join, where we help to focus on our chakras, our weekly energy report, and our chakras, and work on healing those chakras each week. So check that out. And the weekly energy report for this week is creating balance, working on our root chakra, and it absolutely coincides with our angel card reading, because when we're focused on our shortcomings or the mistakes we've made or all of those things that we pile on top of ourselves that we could have, should have, would have done differently, we're not able to see all of the good and all of the positive and all of the wonderful things that we've accomplished. And to be able to have balance in your life, you have to be able to see both sides. So, working on our root chakra this week. Such a great message. Thank you all so much for being here. I will be back next week with another weekly reading, but stay tuned. We will be pulling cards at our angel party. So I'll be right back with another live stream. See you soon.